Anarchism, the type of society in which the state plays little or no part at all, in which all wealth is owned in common by the people, and all work is shared. All decisions are taken in the sight of and with the knowledge of all, and in which relations of all kinds are non-exploitative, and where the concepts of leaders and led are thought to have no meaning.
Well, many anarchists, let me just say I don't really regard myself as an anarchist thinker. I'm a derivative fellow traveler, let's say. So which of these two views is correct? I mean, is it necessary that anarchist concepts belong to the pre-industrial phase of human society, or is it the rational mode of organization for a highly advanced industrial society? Well, I myself believe the latter. That is, I think that industrialization and the advance of technology raises possibilities for self-management over a broad scale that simply didn't exist in an earlier period, and that, in fact, this is precisely the rational mode for an advanced and complex industrial society, one in which workers can very well become masters of their own immediate affairs, that is, direction of and control of the shop, but also can be in a position to make the major substantive decisions concerning the structure of the economy, concerning social institutions, concerning planning regionally and beyond, because they can have, in fact, objectively now, that is, technology permits and industrialization permits, institutions do not permit them to have control over the requisite information, the relevant training to understand these matters. A good deal can be automated. Much of the necessary work that is required to keep a decent level of social life going can be really consigned to machines, at least in principle, which means humans can be free to undertake the kind of creative work which may not have been possible objectively in early stages of the Industrial Revolution. Let me sketch what I think would be perhaps a rough consensus, and one that I think is essentially correct. Beginning with these two modes of immediate organization and control, namely organization and control in the workplace and in the community. One can imagine a network of workers' councils at a higher level, representation across a factory or across branches of industry or across crafts, and on to general assemblies of workers' councils that can be regional and national and international in character. And from another point of view, one can project a system of governance that involves local assemblies, again, federated regionally, dealing with regional issues, crossing crafts, industries, trades, and so on, and again, general at the level of the nation or beyond. Also, I'd like to make clear my own point of view in advance so you can evaluate and judge what I'm saying. I think that the libertarian socialist concepts, and by that I mean a range of thinking that extends from left-wing Marxism through anarchism, I think that these are fundamentally correct, and that they are the proper and natural extension of classical liberalism into the era of advanced industrial society.
Does it matter if Noam Chomsky's an anarchist? No, not a whole lot. But I bring it up for two reasons. First of all, as I began thinking about it, I thought it would be a really good way to share some really cool clips of Noam Chomsky, not only discussing his beliefs, but giving a succinct and eloquent expression of anarchist ideas and giving people an idea of what it might look like. Secondly, it's to illustrate the level of discourse I'm having with Variablast. Now, I've recently been posting excerpts from an interview of Noam Chomsky discussing the relevance of anarchist ideas in an advanced industrial society. Specifically for someone like Variablast, who's gone out of his way to criticize anarchism, knowing very little, if anything, about it. So I thought, I'll post this. That it's a very eloquent expression of anarchist ideas, and Variablast, instead of saying, "Oh, I didn't know this about anarchism," or "This was interesting," he says, "Noam Chomsky's not an anarchist." I mean, really? Is that relevant? Does it matter? I mean, he clearly is. To anybody who's familiar with him, he's a, member of the IWW. He's written extensively about it and talked about it. I really don't think it's in question. But again, I think it's a silly argument. And I think it's ridiculous that Variablast watches and listens to Noam Chomsky discussing anarchism and doesn't have anything else to say, like, oh, well, that was interesting, or I didn't know, you know, I really think it's sad. I have a couple more videos coming, you know, dealing with Bush and Obama and some other stuff, so stay tuned. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Bye.